Hey guys, Dave here, and we are at the plane of Sky, 72 boxing. We are on Island 6, the B Island. We got our 72 characters that are all level 50, and their gear is getting better. Some of them still don't have a lot of gear. You can kind of see them in the mess. There's a lot of naked characters. There's people missing pieces. I'm trying to get everyone in a bunch of Plane of Hate and Fear gear and some Sky gear, Nagafen and Vox. But as you know, when you have 72 characters, it takes a while to gear everyone up, and one thing you can't do when you're boxing is make 12 individual groups go out and hunt like you would on live when you're playing one character and a whole guild is going out throughout the day and getting better and stronger. You can't do that. So it does take a lot of time. It's very time consuming to gear up all the characters. Anyway, we're on the island of the bees, and you can see over here we have one of the Bazets, Bizat. We have one of the Bizats. There are quite a few of them on the island, and only one of them spawns the boss. So what happens is you kill Bizat, and then 1 to 3 other mob spawns. I think it's Bizazit or something like that. We'll see when we do the fight. And then the correct Bizazit spawns Biz, and then Biz spawns Bazit, which is the queen, Queen Bazit. Or it doesn't actually say Queen Bazit, but she's a queen bee. So a lot goes on during this fight because your healers are going to run out of mana pretty quick. Just as the fight gets harder, because as you fight the later bees, the bees get higher level, and eventually your casters have to stop fighting because you're not going to hit them. They're like level 63. You're not going to hit them. So with that in mind, I'm going to come to my... Oh, here's some videos I'm working on. Okay, you saw that. You may want your healers... Here's Colleen, and she's a cleric. You may want your healers to prioritize people. So all my clerics prioritize the tanks, but I don't prioritize important bots. So, because of this, every one of my healers is healing every one of my characters, which means one character might get overhealed by a lot, thus wasting a lot of mana. So what I haven't done yet, and I plan on doing eventually, is having certain healers focusing on certain non-tank characters, just so that we're not healing someone from 60% to 200% if you could actually do that, and wasting a whole bunch of mana. So I definitely recommend thinking about having your clerics, druids, and if your shaman are healing or anyone else is healing, focus on specific characters so that you're not having too much overlap between maybe a few healers. Okay, so we're gonna have to split Bizat because there's basically 3 of them all near each other. We would not survive this fight if we pull all 3. So our trusty buddy is gonna run off. I'm gonna end his macro so he doesn't come running back when I do the engage. So we got all the Bizats. We're going to come over here, and we're going to get hit. We're going to feign death. And now Dave is going to come running out, and we're just going to wait for 2 of the bees to go back. So, let's see what happens. Hopefully it's the ones on the right that go back. It'll be easier to split them if that's the case. So we're going to sit here for a second and kind of see what the Bizats do. Okay, so one's going... Okay, great. Perfect. It's just what I wanted. So we're just going to wait for them to go over the hill. So they can't see it. So, okay. And now we're going to range attack. Alright. It says we have 2 on the extended target window, but I'm pretty sure we only have 1. So I'm just going to get some aggro. These guys do hit really hard, and I believe they have a dot. So we just want to try to keep it off as many people as possible. So the Bizat is not too difficult, and you're going to see... Yeah, he's going down really... whatever. Going down really fast, not a big deal. But here's the trick. What's going to happen next? So we're going to sit here for a second. And now comes 1 to 3 Bazits. Or Bizazit. And we only got 1, which is great. It makes it much easier. They drop the Dull Dragon Scale, the Bizat. And you need 1 for each character to get the key to the next island. If you're doing keys, you can also skip the keys by just teleporting around. We were very fortunate that we only got 1 of these. Makes this fight much easier. And if we're lucky, we'll get bizzed after this one. If we don't, we have to pull the next B. So let's find out. So let's see. Well, we did get bizzed. Okay, we're only going to tell the melee to attack bizzed. Because bizzed is level 63 and cannot be... Hold on. Mistake. Biz is level 63 and is not going to get hit by... casters. We're also going to tell everyone to assist Dave and have all the pets engaged. So, like, I have all the pets of all the characters engaged, because otherwise otherwise the mage pets and the shaman pets would not have engaged, just because I said only the melee to engage. So I did BCAA, box chat all, assist Dave, and then I did BCAA / pet attack. So I just had all the pets come in. This is actually going to be really easy, I think. Bazit is still pretty hard. She does death touch, but I think it's going to be an easy fight just because we had such an easy roll-up. But this can be a very difficult fight. I wiped for like over a week on this fight, and I almost rage quit Classic for a while. But I was able to figure it out. Okay, here is Bazit, and we're just going to, again, we're going to assist on, we're only assist the melee. We're going to assist Dave, and we're going to send in the pet. I'm just going to stay back here to make sure Dave doesn't get death touch. She's going to death touch every 30 seconds. She also hits like a truck. She hits for like 800 damage, and I think she doubles. She might even triple, but I think she doubles. She has this dot, this disease dot that's really nasty. Does 100 points per tick for about a minute. 100 points per tick, not terrible, but if you're not really well buffed, it will drain you down pretty fast. Or you just have bad gear, you know, so you're hearing a lot of people dying, but at the end of the day, Bazit will die. It's just hard to keep people up because of the death touches and how hard she hits. So we're just going to kind of wait this one out. And I have the casters not doing anything. I don't want them to get aggro because then Bazit will run around and kill everyone, and that's just a big mess. The less people we kill, the better. Yeah, even Arthur couldn't stand up to her. I just saw Arthur get creamed, and he's really well geared. Okay, so Bazit's dead. That actually went a lot better than I expected. She does drop some loot, but I'm not going to take anything because, well, let's see. Yeah, I already have that on my necros, and I have that. Oh, I don't think I have that on all my monks. So we're going to see who died. We're going to summon everyone back. So I don't res yet. I'm going to res when I get the cleric epic, just to make things a little easier. And I'll add resurrection or reviviscence to my macro routines. Just summon everyone for now. If you're on your own, if you're not on a private server and you can't GM command, you can always make a res macro in your cleric routine. It's built into E3. You don't have to worry. I think you have to tell them to res the corpse. So I think you type like /res it, where you send them a tell and type res to the cleric. I'm not really sure actually how you tell one cleric to do it, but okay. So and then Buddy is way over there, so we're gonna summon him over here. And we do find slot waste only monk, and it looks like Heidi and Max don't have it, so we'll give it to Max. 2917, and now he has it. I don't loot corpses. It's just quicker to give. Bria loots corpses for tradable items, but no trade should stay on the ground. Instead of switching to the character and finding the corpse, I just do that. It's just so much easier. You have the item ID here. You just pound give item. So that was Island 6, and that actually went a lot easier than I thought. I was very shocked how fast that went. Now, here's a trick. There's something very important you have to do next, so hang tight. I'm going to quickly GM kill the other bees because I just want to show you this. That's very important to do. So I'm going to come over here and just kill the other bees. And, oh, they do spawn them when you GM kill them. That makes sense. So we're just going to kill them. Oh, there's Bizat. I've never seen a Biz. Was that a different bee? Yeah, there's Bizats. I didn't remember them being in the chain. Huh. Okay. So over here, Siren spawns, and you gotta give him the key. You gotta give him the key item to get the key to the next island. Of course, we know that, but you also have to say something to him to spawn Sister of the Spire, who is the boss on the next island. If you go up there without saying it to him, you won't be able to finish the next island. So I'm just gonna pause the video and bring up the string real quick. I'll be right back. All right, bringing up the eqprogression.com/plane of sky keys guide. Up here you can see the URL. Thank you, EQ Progression Guy. I love your site. We can see right here that you have to type this to Siren the Lunatic. It is, am I one with the wall, backwards. So you have to type it to him. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna type it. So we can do this. $LLAW wall. Am I one with the wall? So EHT HTIW ENO I. Did I do that right? Am I one? Yeah. When you do that, You actually see the GM text right here, the dev text. This yellow stuff is Sister of the Spire spawning, and he actually says something to you backwards, which I'm not going to read that, but I think he says good job and compliments you. But now Sister of the Spire is up, and I think she stays up for hours. So now I have all the time in the world to go up to the next island, clear it, and kill Sister of the Spire to get to the final island, which is where the final boss and the optional final boss is. So we will record some more videos of Island 7 and Island 8. Island 7 is kind of a doozy, as you'll see when I record the video. And Island 8, the final boss is kind of a pushover, but the optional final boss is not really a pushover. He's pretty tough. So we will get to that in a future video. Until then, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will keep posting these videos. Have a good one.